Hello, my name is Jahg, and welcome to another exciting installment of Jahg Plays All the Mods 9 to the Skies. I really need a better title for that, but never mind. Hello, hi, I'm still here. Now I've made a bunch of updates here that's basically repeating everything we did in the first couple of episodes, which was I've got the farm on the go, I've spread it a little bit, at random, I know, it's not staying. I filled this with cobble to fill up the lava. Remember the end of the last episode, I think we got the cobble gen going, at the end of the last episode. It's now since produced not just the 2,000 cobble you see there, but also, ow, that was a shame, but also, I've been compressing it because we've been, we saw how to compress the cobblestone previously. Let's just take a stack and demonstrate the do. So Shift K when hovering over it gives us the compressed. It just means that has been, had a chance to fill up a few times, which is good. Now I've got nowhere to put that. Amazing. All right. As you can see, my inventory is a little bit of a mess, but it's also a bit glorious because I've been getting dirt on the go, and I have done so much of this, plus so much of the using the gravel to make the coarse dirt and then harvesting it with the hoe. That's why the farm is a weird shape, of course. So that's what I have been doing, but it's all stuff we did on screen, as it were, and therefore I don't feel too bewibbled to have done some of that without showing you the same thing over and over again, which is glorious. Now, I'm just going to get rid of this from my inventory if I can. I've been using the compressed hammer. I've done quite a bit of sieving. As you can see, I think we ended with 3 sieves? No, 9 sieves. I've since made the full 5x5. I believe that's the maximum size you can have. I've been fixing my tools as I go. You can just pop a bit of cobble by the side of that there to fix it, which is marvellous. And I have been sieving, doing a lot of this. Just standing here going, oh goodness, isn't life grand? And just doing a little bit of sieving, which didn't take long because you've got so many things on the go here, so that's what I have got going on, basically. Give me all these bits. Pop, 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 pop. It's glorious, I tell you. Now, this brings me to the next thing I want to do. So, I don't know what I've done. I think, so I did a bit of sieving. Here it is. And as you can see, I've sieved all such things as I was getting. The gravel-wise, basically, and I've been compressing them down, so I'll take all of these uncompressed ones, there we go, and just open my inventory and do a bit of the old pressing of K on them, which compresses them down into these bits, basically, or rather compresses the bits into non-bits? I don't know. Ores, that's the word, James. But as you can see, I've got a bunch of ores now, which is marvellous. Oopsie, give me those planks back. A bunch of ores, which is marvellous. There we go. And so I've got a whole stack of copper, for instance. I've got this iron here. And I was thinking, right, I want to double this. I want 2 lots of iron ore, please. So we can, and I've cooked 18 of this copper just for this purpose. We can use this copper, which we're getting in abundance, to make a couple of copper blocks, and then to make a copper ore hammer, I believe it's called. There it is. We've made the copper ore hammer. Now, the copper ore hammer is fantastic. It has very limited durability, though, so I'm going to put a whole stack of... Oh, it's not. I need to actually place them down. Ignore me. Gosh, I thought I was getting ahead of things here by doing this. Wow, this is the iron, is it, in nighttime? Weird. All right, do I have my... Yes, I have my stone wand. So I'll just place all of this, if I can. All of it, I say. There it is. And I'll just pickaxe this up because what I want to show you works with the pickaxed bits. There we go. Try that again. Imagine I hadn't blundered. Here goes the copper ore hammer. Here goes the stack of raw iron. And you can see it is doubling it. So I'll do the whole lot. It uses up the whole of the tool. But remember, for whatever the cost was to us, it was 18 copper, which we have got in abundance here. If I just mine this up, for instance, I get a bunch of copper. I think that's pretty good, actually, considering iron is going to be somewhat core to the business of surviving in this marvellous game. Oh, that's not how you fix your tools. As you can see, you can fix the stone wand as well. Why not? I don't know why not, because it takes less stone to make a new one than it does to fix this one, but never mind. Alright, so the other thing I did last time, no, the other thing I did between last time and now, I believe, was do this sorting, basically. We had 1 or 2 chests that were jam-packed with random. Now I've got random, which is this bottom one here. I've got the ores and spesh, basically. I've got food. As you see, I've been going through the farm, or rather using the shift grow it quickly type business, which is marvellous, to harvest a bunch of, where is it? Yeah, a bunch of the wheat. I use the seeds, oh, I still have a bunch of seeds there, and more in me, to basically do this dirt maker, basically. I've got these slabs above the dirt makers, above the oak barrels, I should say, because I don't want rainwater going in there anymore and filling them up, because we've basically done our infinite water source back here. I love the look of this game in the shaders, it's fabulous. So yes, the lava doesn't appear to be catching anything on fire, which is fantastic. I'm sure you agree. And that's what we have got going. Now, today I want to automate this a little bit. I want to make the dirt farm, basically. I want to make it a bit more automated, because I think it deserves to be. Now, question, can I make hoppers using this recipe, which is sometimes in the game? You can. Don't need to make the chests. Amazing. So there's 2 hoppers. Now, I know there's better things. I can make pipes and various other bits and bobs in order to maximize my... well, do I want to? I'm thinking now. I think I might want to make some pipes. Do I have redstone yet? I don't think I have redstone yet, so I'm not going to make pipes. Fine. I'm waiting for that iron to do as well. So I've got some leaves that I was shearing here, which, by the way, I don't know if I've got them on me in any way. No. One of these is tools. Here it is. You can fix the flint shears as well. So that's how I made good use of the flint shears, basically. 1 flint fixes it regardless of the regardless of, I think that's what I said, regardless of how damaged it is, which is marvellous. I don't think I've done any more string gathering. I've got this one for mob drops, basically, which normally we'd get these for mobs. I guess we got the leads from mobs, didn't we? Goodness. Good morning, good morning, good morning, hello, and good morning. Very good, right, I'm guessing that's actually enough iron. I have the bits there that I wanted from it. I'm going to... no, let's do the dirt maker. So I'm going to, I don't know if I already had some chests, I may have done, but I'm going to make a couple of drawers very quickly. So chests can be made from logs, and it gives you 4 of them, from 8 logs. Which makes sense, it's the same maths as if you made them into planks and did them that way. The chests can then be made into oak drawers, whoops, which I need to take the right side out of, so I'm going to do that. Obviously, it only works with the oak, because how would it know what type of chests you're making? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you could make the birch chests and it would convert the birch chests into birch drawers. I don't know. Right, so I don't know why I left that one. I'm taking them all away. So the drawer is going here. I will move this somewhere more logical later. That's going to be for the dirt. I'm going to put a hopper above it. I'm going to put an oak barrel above that. Now, it's going to seem less efficient because there's only going to be 1 of them, but it won't be. I'm going to put the hopper on the wrong place. Please come into me. You didn't. Can I? Oh, I fell down. Great. Wonderful. Fabulous. Fantastic. But I've got all this dirt now that I can use to tower up places. Right, so I want to put this... I want to put it on top. I guess I can't do that very easily. Alright, let's take this away, which will go through the system, because that's the craziness of it. So the drawer... no, the barrel will go there. Now I can put that here. Now that's going to go through the system, but at least that's what I want to go through the system. Now I can put the oak barrel back. And this extra drawer is going on top. Now, I can use various things in here to make the dirt. I'm going to slam all the seeds in because I don't need them. And they go in here and they go in there. I can hear you saying not as efficient because you previously had 3 lots of these oak barrels going. That's true from the perspective of I had more going at once, but only because I was filling them manually. And I don't think that in this game, this automated skyblock make anything out of nothing, or rather make everything out of almost nothing, I guess. I don't think it should be that way. I think I should be able to automate everything. So this is going to be more efficient because it's going to because it's going to be done automatically all the time, exactly at the time it needs to be done. So often I would be using these barrels, be filling them up at random, basically, and then I'd go away and do something, but the dirt is produced after several seconds and I've wandered away from it and so on. It's going to be more efficient is where I'm going with that. Obviously the barrel at the top can hold, yes, it can hold 2,000 of something, in this case seeds, and I've got even more seeds than that. I didn't realise I took quite so many, so I guess means that all of this should be compressible and compressed. I should compress it down so that I can fit more in there. The wheat can also go in there, apples can go in there, all manner of things can compress down into or compost down into dirt. We need a bunch of dirt for various things, and it's a good storage thing there to have that in there. It means that my blocks chest can be a little less filled with random. So that's good. So that's something I've done right there, and I'm pleased about that. So the next thing is what's on my list. I made a little list, you see. Right, so I really want to get some grass seeds. I want grass to grow on this, and I don't think we started with a grass block. I think we started with one dirt block. Maybe it was grass, I took too long harvesting the tree. That's possible, I suppose. So I guess what I need to do is I need to sieve a bunch of, I believe it's sieving a bunch of dirt, which is handy. Let's take 2 stacks. Look how frivolous I'm going to be with this now that we've got this dirt maker. And I'm just going to sieve 1 lot first. Whoa. Whoa. And we get a bunch of things. Right, so previously, I see, I can't even pick it all up. It's so crazy. We're getting quests for doing this. I need to look at the quests. That's the other thing I need to do. It's on my list. Okay, let's just having done 1 stack, have I got what I seek? I've got mycelium seeds. That's interesting. I have one of these for growables. Is it? I guess it's this. This is growables. I got, oh, amazing, sugarcane and bamboo. That's going to be quite useful for things. Sauce berries. I was not expecting that. And we got the carrot and potato. Sounds like a pub. We've got a bunch of these pebbles. I'm not really too fussed about those. I guess I can squash them down into the blocks, I suppose. So having done that, I've got nowhere to put the andesite now. Marvellous. Let's take a bit of gravel out of there for now. I've got all these seeds. Right, so did I get anything? Mycelium spores, melon seeds, pumpkin seeds, and normal seeds. We had those before. So the question is, have I got... Oh, I haven't picked everything up. Aha, maybe that's the answer here. Have I now got what I seek? No. Very good. Wonderful. Fantastic. Good. I wouldn't want what I seek. What I'm after is grass seeds. So I'm just going to get in this box and see where they come from. And they come from dirt in a string mesh. What's the likely chance of that? Here they are. 10% from a string mesh. They are 15% from a flint mesh and 17.5% from an iron one. Okay, going all the way up to 25% from the gold, or 20 from the... I see, fine. I think we got unlucky there. The thing about these sieves is, if you sieve... I'm going to get that dirt back, aren't I? If you sieve 25 of the same thing, then the idea is you're supposed to get the equivalent random chance of each thing. So it can't be as people describe that, because I would then expect to get 25 grass seeds if I was going to get them. So I'm not sure that's the case. I think we just got unlucky is what happened there. So I now have my grass seeds, which is all very marvellous. I'm going to take one of them, I believe, and just wallop it on the ground. Yes, glorious. That is fantastic. Now, let's get into this again and do some pebble squashing, as I'm apparently calling it. I didn't mean to call it pebble squashing, but that's what we've got. Oh, did that give me the poisonous potato there? I believe it did. Goodness, how rude. I don't need the seeds, the spores, or the seeds. I guess I don't have the flint either. I had sort of forgotten that was being a thing. I used the coal pieces because I didn't want to waste coal in here. Goodness, hopefully people are proud of me for doing that. I know people raged at me when I wasn't doing that before. So I fixed the error of my ways. Thank you. Thank you so much for pointing them out. Oh, this is growing quickly. I like that. Normally it takes quite a while for it to spread, I thought. I guess, again, it's another of those random number generator, it's going to do it when it wants to type deals, isn't it? Right, so I don't think I'm actually making any headway with getting less slots in the randoms chest filled by compressing those down. However, it's done. Oh, I put that andesite in there, yes. I got more cobblestone that I got nowhere to put now. Oh, it's all turning to worms, I tell you. I'm going to need more drawers, basically, is the answer here. But I will do that between episodes, I guess, because, after all, you've seen me making drawers before. So that's fun. All right, so we've done two things. We've got this automated, which is very fantastic, and it's going through those seeds. Well, since it's doing them, I might as well keep this topped up. You can make upgrades for these drawers. I just don't have... Well, that's not true. I was going to say I don't have the copper for it. I probably do if I smelt it all down, but I haven't yet. Now, what I want to do, though, next thing is I have been smelting this iron, and I told you earlier, I said, oh, it's not haven't done enough of it, but I'd made all my hoppers, and you doubtless thought, aha, what is he about? Well, we can use this iron to upgrade this chest. Now, oh, it's raining. Is it a rainstorm, or is it a shower? It's a shower. Okay, fine, we can't sleep yet. What I want to do is I want to get some redstone, and I believe dust is the best way to get that redstone. So let's look at redstone dust. The recipe of this is in a sieve. Sand, my mistake. Sand, red sand. I don't really want to get it from red sand since I probably won't have that. 6% chance in... No. Here we go. 9% chance from dust put through a flint mesh will give us that. That's interesting. All right, what about... Oh, you can't do it with normal sand. It's red sand or nothing. Interesting. So dust is what I seek. Fine. Let's do a little bit of the gravel into sand and sand into dust type stuff. Now I'm going to try and be as efficient as I can, which is not very efficient, I know. And there we go. Can I put these three away? I can. I'm actually being more efficient than I thought I would be. Alright, so this rain is actually obnoxious. I can get rid of it. So during rain, you can actually sleep a little bit earlier. Oh, how marvellous. Look at that. Of course, there's no land out there, so it goes all the way around. That's glorious. I love it. I absolutely love that. Right, so I've made the gravel compressed whatevers, but that's not good enough for me. I need to, oopsie, to place it out again. Is that all of it? I guess it is. It's not that minch. Minch? Yes, not that minch. Make that again. All right, let's compress the sand. It was dust that I wanted, so I'm just going to do all of this, and this will give us... Oh, even the... That's interesting. Compressed sand doesn't fall. Very interesting. Let's do that. So now I've got dust. Very good. Almost 3 stacks of such as that. Now, in here I know there's some cobble. I can't see it. There it is. I'm just going to... While I see my tools down and they're only stone, I might as well keep them up, as it were. Right, so now we're going to sieve dust. Now, I don't know if this is our first sieving of dust. Wow. Wow. Fabulous. This is giving us exactly the bits that I would expect, including redstone. Now, I need exactly that number, actually. 2 redstone. This is all going very well for a change. So I'm going to make 2 of these redstone torches. I don't know if that's a quest on its own. Seemingly not. I'm going to wrap those redstone torches in the iron, and it gives us these basic to iron tier. So I'm just going to right-click it on the chest, and we've now got a significantly increased chest, which is fabulous. It works on individuals, it works on the double chests, and you can keep going up with with this. So we've got gold here. Do I want to do the same and make it up to gold? I don't know. I probably will do the same with a couple of these other chests, mainly tools, but and I've got a blank one. Very good. Blank, empty is the word. Let's see what else we get from the sieving, actually. Let's see if we get something a little bit more exciting, if there is. I just did. I think I did. Yes, we are getting the Zirconium gems. And one of these gems, the blue one, I guess, allows you to make an infinite water block. No, that's not right. It gives you a block that isn't water that you can, I think it's called Schrodinger's water block or something. You can use it to hydrate a farm. Irrigate. Oh, I can never get that word right. Irrigate a farm. So instead of having this water here, we could have one block of I guess we would need 3 in that example. Or 2 actually, lol, of these water blocks, and it would save us having running water there, or indeed water at all, rather. Now, additionally to that, we've got Certus Quartz dust. I wonder if something drops the Certus Quartz, because that would be a good way of having that. It is from sand. Amazing. Sand in a anything mesh. 4% chance is pretty low, 3% is lower, lol, 6% is better, and so on. I probably will upgrade these, many of these, maybe not all of them. Maybe I'll have a little platform just for sieving. And I'll upgrade the meshes in them to iron and then to gold. Gold is pretty much the top level of what I would want to get out of any of those bits and pieces. So that's a thing. I've got this dust now. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of the... So I got a good bit of redstone, I guess, from that. Did I do all the 3 stacks? I did. Fair enough. So maybe it's not a good trade-off there, but that's what I got. I've got some grains of infinity. Interesting. That's for Embryo stuff, maybe solar panels and stuff. And skystone dust. The rest of these things are going to go in here because they're mob drops, basically. Blaze powder. I can use blaze powder to... I can push it through this, the metal press, 5 of them, to make blaze rods, so I don't even need to poke a blaze directly, which is fabulous. All right, that's very good. I am very much pleased with what I have done there. Very good. Let's see if we can do one more thing for the day. I want to take this copper, so I'm taking 7 of these bits of copper. I will mine them all up so that we get the copper pieces, and we've got 26 for that. That's very good. Again, I'm going to cook all of those, I guess. I do want to make another hammer. Technically, I should have, or not technically, reasonably, I should have used the copper ore hammer I had on the copper first, so that I've got more copper to work with. However, I didn't, and again, I'm not going to worry about it too much here. So what I'm aiming to do now is I want to upgrade this cobble drawer, I think, or can I make... Now I know there's I don't know what it's called, compacting drawer. I don't know if I can make them yet. I probably only need the simple one. However, let's look at this one. It takes a drawer of any sort and 2 pistons. I can probably do this. It would behoove me to have more furnaces than just the one. I can't believe I don't have them. Okay, maybe I do and I'm not seeing them. No, I'm not seeing them. Well, I guess that means the same thing, doesn't it? I'm still not seeing them. Oh no, I just did the recipe and then undid the recipe. Let's put these here. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, James, you've got the space. Use it. And fall. Ow! Very good. Now, I want to cook a bit of stone. I don't think I had stone cooked already, so let's just do some of that. The middle component, I am going to need some pistons, so I'm going to need some cobble, I'm going to need some planks, and I'm going to need some iron, which I already have. Maybe I can already make this. Remind me of... I need more of this. Remind me of how I make a piston. It's this gubbins. Yes. All right. I made 4. You can never make enough pistons in this game. I have discovered, and I'm serious about that. You actually cannot have enough pistons. I often, when I decide I need pistons, and I have the resources for it, I often make a stack at a time, because that's how many we get through, basically. Obviously, if I already have done so, and I have a stack of them, I don't make another stack. That's madness. So that's what we're doing. Not being mad, we are being efficient. So let's see if we can do this then. Compacting drawer, there it is. Very good. And so this will allow us to compact things. So just as we're doing pressing K and so on our 3x3 inventory here, essentially, if things can be compacted, this will compact them. Now, can I put it here? Yes. So I've got 48 cobble, which is equivalent to 5 single compressed, and that's double compressed up there. So if I were to take some of this double compressed gubbins and, single compressed gubbins and put it in there, so I've got 1,800 cobble in there, which is marvellous. And I don't know if it shows you maximum amounts. Yes, so I can put 41,000 cobble in here, basically, which is equivalent to 4,600 compressed and 512 double compressed, which is fabulous. So if I take this drawer out, hopefully this will be fine. There it is. I have it. You don't lose anything for doing that. It's all still in there, so I'll pipe it into there. Pick this one up. And I need to be able to tower up. I put the dirt away. And I put this back up here instead. We should have exactly the same as we did before. Oh, it's difficult to say. Let me take that out and we can see the numbers going up. Yes, 70, and then 74, and so on. So it's just a way of having more storage for that going forward. That is not a spade. So I am all for having that little extra efficiency right now, because apart from anything else, that means I can just pull out the single compressed and then just slam it down when I need to do the sieving, or rather the hammering, I guess. All right, that's not at all bad. I am pleased with my progress there. So let's see if I can get a good screenshot for this. Yes, there it is. So thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, why? Hey? Why? Why not subscribe? And we can all have fun together. And if you liked this video, you know what you can do. You can like the video. Yeah. Goodbye.